Good morning and welcome to White Mountains Today here on White Mountains TV 16. Hello, good morning and welcome. It is Sunday, February 3rd. Taking a look outside there, cleaning some of the snow off the roof of the 5 and 10 and just taking a look at that beautiful sky this morning. Just spectacular. Just about 3 degrees outside at the moment. It was a little chillier earlier. Windy last night for a short stretch. Very funny that it was only windy for a little bit. And you can see all the fine folks driving into North Conway Village now. Here you can see again them clearing the snow off the roof. And why, whose van is that, Hans?
Oh, we're taking an extra few seconds here. I don't know. Somebody's coming to work. Someone's coming to work.
Coming to work. Drinking my coffee, coming to work. All righty.
Rob's one of many, Rob. Oh, we don't have a camera on back here yet. But
oh, you got to get a camera.
You're just giving you a little self-promotion.
There you go. We like that. Well, good morning. Again, it is Sunday, February 3rd. It is the first Sunday of February. Obviously, hard to believe we're already into the second month of the year. And, of course, we thank you for joining us here, right here on White Mountains Today. It'll be a fun day. Hans and Becca are with me this morning. There they are saying good morning. Good morning, Hans and Becca. And just looking good. Just looking good back there. And so we got some fun things going on the program today. And have some guests coming by. And one of them is going to be Dan Hood. Dan Hood's going to be coming by and talking about his magazine, Mount Washington Valley Vibe. And what a great magazine that is. Hopefully you've picked up a copy. And maybe you could grab it now, and then when he's on, you can, like, follow along. You know, be kind of like, you know, because he'll point out things you go, oh, here's this article right here, you know, about this wild animal and stuff like that. So that's really cool. So we'll chat with him in just a little while. Plus, we'll also talk about Trek the Wreck and, of course, Watch and Win. We have some prizes, including the Woodstock Inn and Brewery gift card. We have Cranmore, and we have the Shovel Handle Pub this morning. So we'll give those away. At least we'll certainly try to give them away and, you know, making up some good questions. And a ski report. We're going to have that ski report. Though, can I just do the ski report right now? Are you ready?
Okay. All right.
Everything's 100% open.
Yep.
That's it. I mean,
it's accurate.
That's the ski report right there.
It's accurate. And
then the cross country, 97% open. I mean, yeah. We could just go home now. Yeah. That's it. Close it up. We're not doing the snow report now. Oh, okay. Oh. All right, snow report. All right. 100% open.
Okay. Are we? No, we're not doing that.
No, we're not doing that. Now we're doing the weather right now.
She brought it up. Okay.
Yeah, we got to talk about the weather and see what that's looking like. And boy, what a winter it's been already. A wild and woolly winter, that's for sure. So taking a look at the temperatures this morning: Ospey 7 degrees, Conway 9, Jackson 11, and Mount Washington 5. So it seems like the temperatures even dropped a little bit. You know, kind of one of those morning inversion things, but they'll climb back up during the day today. So pretty simple forecast, actually, is what we have. Warm front's going to move across the region today, bringing some light wintry precipitation, mostly in the northern areas. Then warmer air will be moving in with southern areas rising above freezing. And then it'll be even warmer on Monday with widespread 40s expected. And then we'll get a cold front moving back on Tuesday, back to normal temperatures. Could get some rain during the week, too. And then there might even be something at the end of the week, but, you know, it's so hard to predict something that far out. But today, partly sunny this morning, then becoming mostly cloudy. Temperatures around 28 degrees, light and variable winds. In the overnight tonight, mostly cloudy, chance of freezing rain. Chance for precipitation is 50% in the overnight tonight, and temperatures about 25 degrees. And then on Monday, partly sunny, highs 45, light and variable winds. Then on Tuesday, mostly cloudy in the morning, then becoming partly sunny. Chance of freezing rain in the morning, about 50% chance of that. But still, look at that, climbing up 48 degrees there on Tuesday, the expected temp. So it could be higher, could be a little lower, but I'm gonna put my money on higher. I'm not a gambling man, Hans, but I wouldn't be surprised if we climb over 50 on Monday or Tuesday.
Things that make you go,
That's right. Up on the summit of Mount Washington, they'll be mostly in the clear, becoming in the clouds under mostly cloudy skies. Chance of snow showers later on, possible snow accumulations less than an inch. Wind chills 5 above to 5 below. Temperatures about 22 degrees, but those winds 45 to 60 with gusts up to 70. That's what's going to make it seem that much chillier up there. And we saw the photo. Well, look at that photo right there. You can't get much clearer than that up on the summit of Mount Washington. And we saw that photo from Conway also, which just showed crystal clear Mount Washington. And yeah, so there's the summit of Mount Washington. So I ran into Taylor Regan yesterday at the supermarket.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I said hi to her because she doesn't know who I am, you know, because we only talk on the phone. And I'm like, you're Taylor Regan.
But as soon as you said hello,
yeah, and then
she recognized your voice.
Then she said, and then she just grabbed her coffee and left, I think. But, you know, but anyway.
I have been up to the observatory a couple times and met her up there. So.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is,
they do a great job.
This sounds really corny or whatever, but the observers are the nicest bunch of people. You know, I've known them over the years. All of them. I mean, I guess you have to be a certain type of personality to be up there on the summit, but boy, what a great group of people. I mean, I guess I can understand why they can all hang out together for a week every week.
Yeah, they leave it up to the weather to be nasty.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That should be a quote line. We leave it up to the weather to be nasty.
Okay.
We're nice folks. I'm going to write that down. But you know what we're going to do right now? We're going to take a little break, and then we'll be back in a minute here on White Mountains Today.
We'll be skiing double this winter at Attitash and Wildcat, just outside North Conway, New Hampshire. With trails for all abilities, including 80 acres of glades and 3 terrain parks, there will be something for everyone. It's 2 times the adventure, twice the terrain, and the best après scene this side of Stuttgart. 2 mountains, 2 days, 1 ticket. Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
I'm Christy Rochette, inviting you to explore the White Mountains. Every day on White Mountains TV, we show you the best things to do, the best restaurants, the best deals, plus update you on weather, conditions, and events. You're here to experience the White Mountains. We'll make your experience better. Explore the White Mountains, airing daily here on White Mountains TV and online at whitemountains.tv.
Austin Powers here, groovy baby, international man of mystery. Here I am in North Conway, the Adventure Suites. I can't believe I found this place. Look at this hotel. This is called the Love Shack. This place is just smashing. Come and check it out. Hello, hello, hello. Captain Nigel here from British Airways. Relaxing for a change, not in the cockpit, but in the Sky Captain's Lounge at the Adventure Suites. This is my favorite place to stay in America, probably in the world. The Adventure Suites, the wine cellar. Welcome to the Roma Rendezvous. It's a beautiful room. The beautiful statues, beautiful everything about it. The Roma Rendezvous and the Adventure Suites. Hello there people, Rastaman here. Welcome to the Jungle Room. Look at this in the Adventure Suites. I love this place. Have a beautiful time in North Conway. The Adventure Suites.
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
Visitors to the White Mountains long for yesterdays. Mountains and waterfalls, classic villages, and time to relax with friends over delicious, hearty food. It's what Yesterdays is all about. Yesterday's restaurant in Jackson Village is where people in the White Mountains meet for homemade breakfast and lunch.
I always have the corned beef hash because I think it's the best that I've eaten anywhere, and it's always good here.
Fresh, organic, homemade, really good quality.
Enjoy soups, sandwiches, thick stacks of specialty pancakes, waffles and French toast, fluffy omelets, plus fresh baked coffee cakes and specialty breads. Made from scratch and available for takeout or wholesale. Yesterday's uses farm fresh ingredients, does all their own baking, and makes everything to order just for you. This is Sarah, who makes it all happen. Shh, she's camera shy. And this is Yesterday's Restaurant in Jackson Village. The way it was is the way it is at Zeb's General Store, the ultimate New England experience. Feel what it was like to be a kid back when candy counters stretched 70 feet long and were filled with chocolate and fudge, penny candy by the pound, and old-time favorites you haven't seen in years. Explore 2 floors of delicious and unique specialty foods, toys, clothing, bath and body, and more. Unique, quality products from cottage-based companies right here in New England. Zeb's General Store is in the center of the community in more ways than one, reinvesting in village beautification and supporting community nonprofits. When you shop at Zeb's, you are a direct link in the vitality of the northern New Hampshire economy and the sustainability of locally grown businesses. Visit the best of today and yesteryear at Zeb's General Store, Main Street, North Conway Village, online at zebs.com.
Hey, let's take a look outside right there. And there is our live village camera. That's right, it's our North Conway Village live video cam. That's a lot of words for saying it's our cool camera. And it's available 24 hours a day on our website, whitemountains.tv. And that is thanks to Zeb's General Store, an old-fashioned general store experience unlike anything else in New England. You can also go online at zebs.com and get all sorts of great things there. And there we go. There's the updated photo or the cam there. It's fun. Hey, it's fun just looking at that. You know, look at that camera. I feel like I'm sitting on the roof. Sitting on the roof there. All righty. So we took a look outside, and that's always, as I said, always a lot of fun. Today, you know, if you need any last-minute game day snacks, Zeb's would be a place to go. You know, dips and chips and stuff.
That actually, Rob, yeah, we concur. That has to be one of the best ideas we've heard. Take that advice.
Well, thank you. And, you know, maybe you're going to someone's house and you're like, well, what can I bring? Well, stop at Zeb's and grab some stuff.
Ask for who?
Ask for Paula. Paula Graham.
She'll tell you.
She'll help you out. Why don't we take a look at the alpine conditions right now? 100% open. And our snow report is brought to us by Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest ski area, and recognized by readers of Ski Magazine for the best grooming in the East for the 5th year. Bretton Woods, just 35 minutes from North Conway. And there you go, Bretton Woods. 100% open with 63 trails, 468 acres, 35 miles, 8 lifts, 14 to 17 inches in the last 6 days. It's all pack powder and machine groomed conditions. They also have 35 glades. That's all their glades are open. So just a lot of great skiing. And of course, they've got a special deal today. Ski and ride for just $53 today. Kind of a game day special for you. Also, you can check out the climbing wall. And don't forget that today is a Sportoma ski shop demo day. So why not try out some new equipment while you're up there? And then join the après party. And oh my gosh, look at that photo. Boy, that's a spectacular shot, isn't it? Wow. Cool. Attitash Mountain in Bartlett, they are 100% open also. And they've got a base of 12 to 24 inches, 23 miles of skiing. All the 9 lifts are going today. 9 inches of new snow in the last 4 days. And they're grooming. They groomed, what did they say here? They, I mean, all the trails are open. And they groomed 53 of them. So they groomed 53 out of 68 last night. So they were definitely busy. So just imagine that. You hit the slopes there right when they open, and you're just going to go. So definitely check that out at Attitash. And of course, they're also having a $35 ticket today. So you can go skiing and then leave when you want or go back if you want. But plenty of time to hit the slope before kickoff today. Another nice photo. And Cranmore is 100% with 57 trails, 171 acres, 6 lifts, 9 inches of new snow. And yes, grooming. Yeah, pack powder and machine groom conditions. And they have gotten over 40 inches of fresh snow in the month of January, 2 feet in the last 10 days. So, you know, we had no snow in December. If you remember, we had a snowy November, nothing in December, and then January hit, and boom, off we go, just right off. And some great skiing there at Cranmore, so you can definitely check that out. And the Ian Meserve Memorial Cup and New England Masters race is happening today. It's the first annual, so you want to check that out at Cranmore. King Pine, 100%. 17 trails, 50 acres, 5 miles, 5 lifts, 10 inches of new snow for them. It's all machine groomed and packed powder. And I mean, what a day for skiing for everybody here. Look at that there. Just skiing through the trees. We're going to have the sun out this morning. And don't forget, they've also got the Purity Spring Resort Cross Country Snowshoe Reserve is freshly groomed with all their trails open and ideal conditions. Then there, the Twisted Pine Terrain Park has opened with 5 elements. And today, you can ski for the full day for the half-day rate at King Pine. Shawnee Peak is 24 to 34 inches of snow. All their trails are open. All their lifts are going, and 10 inches of new snow in the last 3 days. And pack powder machine groom for them also at Shawnee Peak. And you can get a $32.99 afternoon ticket there. So enjoy the skiing either all day or in the morning or in the afternoon. And look at that corner. That's a wide trail there. That's quite a great trail there. Wow, very cool. Sunday River is 100% open with a base of 32 to 42 inches, 870 acres, 55 miles of skiing for it. All their lifts are going, 15 lifts, and they've gotten up to 15 inches of snow in the last 6 days also over there at Sunday River. So plenty of fine skiing. They start their lifts at 8 a.m. in the morning. 8 a.m. in the morning. So if you want to get on out and get some skiing, whether you're up here for the weekend or just for the day, Sunday River is open in 10 minutes. Wow. Wildcat Mountain is 100% open with a base of 25. It says 47, but it is 100% on the website. 224 acres, 16 miles of skiing, 4 lifts, 13 inches, and they are machine groom and pack powder, and they're grooming up all their conditions there too. And so plenty of fine. 24 out of 48 trails were groomed last night, and if I do my math correctly, that's 50%. 50% of skiing there. They've also got a full day ticket for just $35, and game day festivities, bluebird skiing, and skies, and of course the skiing. So all of that is happening there at Wildcat today. So there you go. 100%. I love it. You know, it's funny. I've been doing this for a long time now, Hans and I. And
how long?
10 years. 10 years. I don't think I've even owned a car ever that long. I mean, so Hans, you're like my oldest car. But how many times can we find those days where it's 100% open everywhere? And in the beginning of February. So I think that's pretty amazing. So I love the 100% days. To me, it's just fun. And I mean, how many ski reports do we talk about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's a Tony Tiger Day.
Tony Tiger Day. And these 7 ski areas are within, you know, a half hour away. And so we should do the math of how many trails are open that you can ski on.
Hello, if you're streaming this show from other parts of the world, we are our destination.
Yeah, absolutely. You just, you know, and then you just we're like, let's go here, let's have some fun. So I'm just psyched. You can tell I'm psyched about this because I love it. I love when all the ski terrain is open. And when we come back, we're going to talk about cross country, and we're going to wow you with that too. But, you know, we're going to do a watch and win, and we're going to start off because we're talking ski areas. So we're going to give away a Cranmore adult all-day lift ticket right here for you. And you'll have a chance to win this when we do our watch and win. But we're going to preview the question for you right now. I'm talking like I've never done this before. Preview the question? What am I talking about? Preview the question all the time, Rob. So here's our question. You'll get a chance to win the Cranmore ski ticket. Before Tom Brady was drafted by the Patriots as a quarterback, he was drafted as a baseball player. What position and what team? Was he going to be a catcher for the Montreal Expos? Was he going to be a first baseman for the Kansas City Royals? How about a pitcher for the New York Mets? Or a third baseman for the San Francisco Giants? What position and what team would he have perhaps played for? And what was he like the 237th pick or something in the NFL draft? Some high number like that. Crazy. I think he's done pretty well for himself since then. Yeah. If not, he can always fall back on baseball. I think so. All right, we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
We all know who's in the big game this weekend, so come score $53 lift tickets this Sunday the 3rd and hit the slopes before settling in to cheer on your favorite team. Learn more at BrettonWoods.com. Just 30 minutes from North Conway.
Welcome to Barley and Salt Tap House and Kitchen, a contemporary eatery with 30 ever-changing craft beers, full bar, and a street food menu with international variety. Looking for the latest craft brew? This is the place. Seasonal shared plates, craft cocktails, killer playlists, right here. Our high-energy industrial atmosphere accommodates large parties indoors and out. Barley and Salt delivers the perfect pour in an atmosphere unique to Mount Washington Valley. Barley and Salt. Savor the hops, relish the flavor.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Feast your eyes on the Sicilian Sauté at Delaney's. Locally sourced Italian sausage and shrimp, sautéed with local mushrooms, fire-roasted artichokes, and tomatoes. Tossed with their 5-cheese tortellini and a tomato vodka cream sauce, served on a bed of fresh baby spinach. Menu at Delaney's.com. Head to J-Town Deli for these hearty lunch options. Chicken spinach curry veggie soup, Tuscan herb chicken sandwich with fresh tomatoes and melted provolone cheese. Quiche with bacon, roasted red peppers, grilled asparagus, and cheddar provolone cheeses. And lemon meringue, traditional whoopie pie, and an Oreo ball, all made with love. Full menu at jtowndeli.com. Find this delicious offering at the Christmas Farm Inn. Seared scallops with ginger pea and cilantro gremolata, served with roasted candied sweet potatoes. Goes well with wine, a martini, or a specialty cocktail, or a bourbon or whiskey from their pub's extensive selection. Menu at ChristmasFarmInn.com wine list. Or go for the mouth-watering burger and a local beer. Full menu at SnowVillageInn.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit TheValleyOriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Climb aboard for a comfortable winter tour to an extreme world above treeline. Powered by a custom 4-track, all-wheel powered drivetrain, the 9-passenger Mount Washington Snow Coach transports guests into a treeless subarctic world at 4,200 feet for a truly unforgettable experience that anyone of any age can enjoy. Experience breathtaking views or Mount Washington's famous extreme weather. If you thought a summer drive on the historic Mount Washington Auto Road was amazing, you need to experience a winter tour on a Mount Washington Snow Coach. The Lobster Trap is a seafood lover's paradise. Enjoy all your favorites, fresh from the coast of Maine. Lobsters, steamers, oysters, homemade clam chowder, lobster rolls with fresh lobster meat stuffed into fresh baked rolls, and full seafood platters, broiled, fried golden brown, or served Italian style. Plenty for the land lovers too, including Italian, steaks, burgers, and pizza. There are 2 comfortable dining rooms and a full bar featuring blueberry-infused vodka drinks. Early bird specials daily. The Lobster Trap, West Side Road, North Conway.
No matter what the season, you rely on your home for comfort. That's why people in the White Mountains rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They've been here for 3 generations, family owned and locally operated. They're dependable and they're the White Mountains energy experts with technologies like the Heat and Glow for warmth and ambiance, and System 2000 for efficient heat and nearly endless hot water. Rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They're always there for you.
Professionally showcased and complemented with bold, inspiring photography, each edition of Mount Washington Valley Vibe portrays colorful stories of life in the valley and can be found in over 250 local businesses. Vibe explores local products, libations, and agriculture, reflects on unique people, businesses, and recreation, and digs deep into rich valley history. Pick up your own keepsake copy of Vibe, available at one of your favorite local businesses, or read it online at mwvvibe.com.
And that is from Conway, where, oh, I forgot to tell you that we're taking a look around the White Mountains, brought to you by White Mountain Oil and Propane. They're serving this community for over 3 generations. White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you. And they serve Conway. They go down to Conway, of course. And so that photo, as you can see from Conway, it is 9 degrees in Conway right now. Temperature's been kind of going up and down a little bit, 9 degrees. Middle of North Conway, they're at 12 degrees this morning, just before 8 o'clock. And somebody coming in there, going to go get their coffee. Look at that. Swinging in there in their Toyota. And they're going to get their coffee. And so North Conway Village, 12 degrees at the moment. Bretton Woods is also at 12 degrees this morning. And interesting because they've got the clouds there, but of course the summit of Mount Washington is crystal clear. So definitely an undercast then for the summit of Mount Washington. And then, of course, moving on to the summit, it's at 3 degrees right now. That's one of the summit pictures there. I don't know, which one is that? Which view is that? North, okay. Interesting. There's the observatory deck there. Taking a look over there with the beam of gold. Beam of gold. And then at the bottom of the mountain, it's actually only 6 degrees there. At the bottom of the mountain, might be a little bit warmer at Wildcat than over in Pinkham, but so 6 degrees, so very cool. And so temperatures for today, moving up to about 28 degrees, light and variable winds, partly sunny this morning, then becoming mostly cloudy during the day today. Tonight, dropping down to around 25 degrees, mostly cloudy, chance of freezing rain, chance of precipitation, 50% in the overnight tonight. Then on Monday, we're going to have some warm temperatures, 45 degrees, partly sunny skies, nice day. Then on Tuesday, mostly cloudy in the morning, becoming partly sunny. But temperatures, look at that, 48 degrees, but it could start off with a chance of freezing rain in the morning, and chance of rain there is about 50% during the morning time on Tuesday. So we took a look around the White Mountains, brought to you by White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you. So why don't we take a look at our cross-country snow report and let you know what's happening there. Again, a faboo start to February. Unbelievable. So let's take a look at that with our cross-country conditions. And Bretton Woods is skiing on 70 kilometers, both classic and skate-groomed. They got an inch of snow in the last day, an inch before that, 10 to 12 in the last few days. It's just like, let's snow a little bit more. Let's snow a little bit more up here at Bretton Woods. Salt machine groom and pack powder, and a base of 18 to 24 inches. Bear Knot Ski Touring is skiing on 38 kilometers, a classic 38 kilometers skate groomed. 11 inches is new snow for them in the last 3 days. It's powder and pack powder, and a base of 28 to 38 inches for them up in Bartlett. Great Glen Trails is skiing on 20 kilometers, classic 26 kilometers skate groomed, and over a foot of snow in the last week. It's machine groomed and pack powder for them at Great Glen Trails. And you can do fat biking up at Great Glen Trails. Besides the snow coach tours, we can also do the tubing hills open and fat biking. Hans, Becca, have you been fat biking?
I have. I work up there, yeah.
I know. Do you ever just like hop on one of those and ride around, Hans, and they come after you going, bring that back?
It's one of the perks. Yep, it's a good time.
Yeah. Now I imagine, like, you know, that's pretty groomed there. But you can take the fat bikes in some...
Yeah, as obvious, but they have some remarkable ability. They're a good time.
Yeah. I've only done them in the summer, so that's why I asked. I should try them. I should go up there, do the snow coach, and do some fat biking.
Well, hello, I'll take you up. Yep.
There you go. And let's also check out what's happening at Jackson Cross Country, because they've got an unbelievable amount of trails. 60 kilometers classic, 60 kilometers skate groom, 8 to 15 inches machine groom pack powder. They, I don't know if you saw it on Facebook, they posted, they put a little terrain park with some snow elements there at the Wentworth Resort course. Has a small jump, has some rollers that you can go on. It's right behind the touring center, and that looked like a lot of fun. They had that in their little video to go over it there. So you can check all that out at Jackson Cross Country. Alrighty, so we've taken a look at that. And so today, of course, you know, everybody's kind of focused on the big game. You know, that's what people do. They focus on the big game. But you know what? You got to take that focus, because after today, you're going to be going, what do I do? We're going to tell you right now with our event report. So every Wednesday, why not go to the Red Parker Pub for Jerry's Free Ride? Be in the pub between 5:30 and 8 for a chance to win lift tickets to all of the ski areas. Add in a Tuckerman promo, too. Jonathan Sardi will entertain from 5:30 to 8. So check it out at the Red Parker Pub, Jerry's Free Ride. Sunday River's having their Whiteout weekend on February 8th through 10th. It's an LGBTQ ski event and barbecue in its 9th year here at Sunday River, produced in association with Outriders and the Welcoming Committee. In addition to an amazing time on the slopes, WOW is about all good times and even better friends. There's a full lineup of fun scheduled for over the weekend, so grab your Slopeside Resort lodging, which includes two full-service Slopeside hotels, which include food service. And don't forget to buy your lift ticket in advance for the best deal. And Great Glen Trails is having a Kids Ski Fest next Saturday. Come join them for winter fun on skis for the whole family. Try out the maze, bicycle bumps, junior jump at the Skier Discovery Zone. There'll be games, team relays, scavenger hunt with prizes, beginner lessons, and a lollipop race for new skiers, lunch in the Cozy Base Lodge, storytelling, tubing all day. Parents are, of course, welcome and encouraged to take part in all activities. Registration will include a trail pass, lunch, and activities all day. If you register in advance, kids' ski rentals are free. Adults will be half off. And on Saturday, February 9th at Attitash, it's the Abenaki Parks Slope Style. Attitash freestyle events are in the Abenaki Parks located at the Bear Peak with an assortment of rails, jib features, and tabletops. Stomp your best tricks and walk away with prizes from participating sponsors. And if you need information on any of these events or to submit your very own event, go to our website, whitemountains.tv. Get local info, stream the show live, and enter contests for prizes on whitemountains.tv. And there's always good stuff to check that out. So, all right, so coming up on the program, Dan Hood will be here, and we'll chat with him about MWV Vibe magazine. Plus, we've got Watch and Win to give away and the Observatory Report when we return.
Cranmore Mountain Resort is the most fun on snow in the White Mountains. Enjoy great skiing and riding on a mix of classic New England trails, wide-open cruisers, glades, and terrain parks. Beginners, you'll love the dedicated learning area with its own chairlift and gentle beginner-only terrain. Cranmore is the best place to learn for all ages. Kids love the Kids Rule Mountain Camps and Arlberg Children's Center. Skiers 13 and up will love Cranmore's Get Skiing and Riding program. Discover Skiing and Riding, where first-timers not taking a lesson can explore the Discover Zone and get coaching and tips from Cranmore's trained ski and snowboard staff. Best of all, it's included in the price of a lift ticket or season pass. At Cranmore, there's even fun off the slopes. Get an adrenaline rush on the mountain coaster, giant swing, Soaring Eagle zip line, and New Hampshire's #1 10-lane lift service tubing park. Enjoy events for the whole family, including weekly Cranapalooza block parties, mascots, live music, fireworks, and more. Get online discounts, information on season passes, and the Cranmore value card at cranmore.com.
Drive through the gates of Nesselnook Farm in Jackson, New Hampshire to discover an unforgettable 65-acre winter wonderland. Climb aboard a custom Austrian sleigh, lavishly upholstered, comfortably heated, and pulled by magnificent English Shire horses. You'll ride along a lantern-lit trail to the sound of sleigh bells, over Victorian bridges, through enchanting woodlands, and along the picturesque Ellis River. Enter the 3-acre Victorian skating park and glide along the groomed ice of magical Emerald Lake. Skate rentals available. Warm up next to a roaring fire with a cup of hot chocolate. Or relax in the fully enclosed warming center. Explore the estate's trails on Snowshoe, an expansive network that connects to the Jackson ski touring trails. Nestle Nook has a large inventory of equipment available for rental. As the daylight dims at Nestle Nook, thousands of lights turn on, converting this Currier and Ives scene into an even more magical experience. Call 603-383-7101 for more info and to make sleigh ride reservations at Nestle Nook. Winter, make Shawnee Peak your skiing destination. Ski or ride over 40 perfectly groomed trails and 3 terrain parks. With 19 trails lit at night, we offer the most night skiing in New England. Shawnee Peak, online at ShawneePeak.com.
Here's a place you'll love, the Shovel Handle Pub. 3-story dining in a post and beam barn that's unique, warm, and inviting. Yankee cuisine creatively prepared. Appetizers like loaded nachos and shrimp scampi pizza. Entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, blackberry barbecue ribs, chicken and dumplings, and farm-to-table specials. Live music and a great bar for hanging with friends. And what a location! At the base of Black Mountain Ski Area, up a country road from beautiful Jackson Village and minutes from North Conway. Make it a vacation. The Shovel Handle Pub is on the premises of Whitney's Inn, featuring 27 rooms, 8 suites, and 2 cabins, all renovated with modern amenities for luxurious comfort. Alpine and cross-country skiing, hiking, and fishing are all right outside the door, and it's won the Wedding Wire Bride's Choice Award for wedding venue 2 years in a row. Or try the nearby Inn at Jackson, combining Victorian charm and character with masterful modern updates in the heart of the village. Learn more at whitneysinn.com.
You're watching the White Mountains Vacation Channel, White Mountains TV. 4 times a day, we air Explore the White Mountains, a video tour of the area's shops, restaurants, and attractions. On weekend mornings, it's White Mountains Today, getting you ready with live information and watch and win prize giveaways. And we're North Conway's home for the award-winning lifestyle programming of Outside Television. Get more info, have more fun. This is White Mountains TV.
Sunday River, Maine. Size, variety, and most of all, snow you can depend on all season long. Sunday River is located in the western mountains of Maine, just 1 hour from North Conway. Miles wide, the resort lifts, including 5 high-speed lifts, to ensure you'll spend your day making turns rather than waiting in line. To learn more about Sunday River, to save on lift tickets, and to check the latest snow conditions, visit SundayRiver.com.
Good morning and welcome back to White Mountains Today on this fine Sunday morning, February 3rd. And Adam Gill is up on the summit of Mount Washington, so he's going to let us know what's happening. Adam, how are you?
Good. How are you, Rob?
I'm doing very well. Looks like a nice morning up there on the summit.
Yeah, we're in a kind of a cloud sandwich right now. We have some undercast low to the north, and we have clouds overhead. But we're sitting in the clear right now. Temperatures are starting to get pretty warm. We're sitting at a balmy 7 degrees right now, and winds are only from the northwest at 48 miles per hour. So our wind chill sitting at 25 below zero. So we're finally outside of our wind chill advisory criteria. And we're looking to continue to warm up for them at least the rest of the day into the week.
Now, you said you went over 100 miles an hour in winds yesterday. Is that the peak gust since you've been up there?
Yep, so yesterday we got up to 107 miles an hour, and right after dinner time at around 7 or 8 o'clock.
Wow.
That was the highest winds that we've seen so far on the shift, but we've actually got over 100 miles an hour for the last 3 days in a row, starting at 100, and then 2 days was 105. Today was 100, or yesterday was 107.
Now, you also during the week during the polar vortex, it didn't really seem to get as cold up here as they were thinking it might.
Yeah, we were thinking that we might get into the negative 30s, getting down to negative 28 degrees. So still cold, but it's not quite the coldest we've seen. And a large reason to that is the polar vortex passed right over the Great Lakes and actually warmed quite a bit before it got to New England. So luckily we didn't get the really cold air. We got a modified polar vortex.
There we go.
The Arctic air.
Kudos to the Great Lakes for that. So what's it looking like today up there, forecast-wise?
We're expecting to stay in the clear for at least most of the morning, but we do have a warm front coming in, which is actually caused the temperatures get up to the lower 20s. So it's definitely going to feel like a heat wave up here. We are expecting some snow showers to develop, though, especially for the White Mountains in the north. So we could get a trace to an inch up here across the higher summits. But tonight, temperatures will actually continue to warm. It could actually get above freezing by tomorrow morning, and a lot of that snow is going to transition to freezing rain and sleet up here, unfortunately. And then tomorrow, we're actually going to get above freezing. We're expecting to get to the upper 30s up here on the summit. So down in the valley, it looks like the mid to upper 40s for you guys down there. So it's definitely going to feel spring-like tomorrow, with a chance of rain showers and drizzles in the mountains. And then down in the valleys, looks like it's going to be mostly sunny tomorrow.
Wow, and where is there a reason for this warm up, or is it just kind of one of those things? Like the polar vortex, we know came down from Canada and everything else, but why the warm up?
There's going to be a storm that's going to be developing. Actually, it's hitting California now, so a lot of areas of California picked up like all the rain and snow up in the mountains, and that's going to come out at the plains and be intensifying to a low, which is going to drag a lot of warm air up from the southwest into New England. So going to be on the opposite side of a storm compared to the polar vortex. So whereas the polar vortex brings air out of the west and northwest, this will be out of the south and southwest. So
yeah,
a lot of warm air is going to be coming up into New England.
I love weather. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, Adam, thanks so much, and you enjoy the summer conditions up there.
All right, thanks, Rob.
Have a great day. Adam Gill up on the summit of Mount Washington. And I love listening to the weather forecast, and those guys know everything about what's going on. And exactly that. Why are we getting this warm? We just had this frigid cold, and but boy, that was we dodged a bullet, I guess, there on the super cold. I saw some friends who were posting some stuff from the Midwest, and it was darn right chilly. Darn right chilly.
Adam, you talking about the weather, but what are you ever doing about it? It's awesome.
You know what we can do, Hans?
Yes.
We can talk about the events, though.
You got it.
Talk about events that are going on, and we have a bunch. And in fact, coming up on Saturday, February 16th from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m., it's Attitash After Dark. Bud Light presents Crush, a Dave Matthews tribute band. Admission is free. So from 3 to 6, Crush Acoustic Après Ski. Then there'll be fireworks at 6:30. And then at 6:30, Attitash After Dark for 21-plus evening will continue. Crush is one of the few accurate and authentic representations of the current touring Dave Matthews Band, based in Boston since June 2011. It draws heavily from the albums which popularized the band in the 1990s. Crush brings the sound and energy to which Dave Matthews Band has been providing to fans for over 20 years. That's going to happen on Saturday, February 16th. And also on Saturday, February 16th, it's the 16th annual Ice Harvest and Winter Carnival at the Remick Country Doctor Museum and Farm in Tamworth, a celebration of old-time winter tradition and more located on the grounds of the historic farmstead. Try your hand at the many steps of harvesting ice blocks from a pond, then watch as they're carted and stored in the ice house. Enjoy seasonal festivities, outdoor activities, games, demonstrations, live music, take a ride in the Model T antique snowmobile, see a Bob House display, farm animals in their winter setting, and more. Plus, they'll have down-home lunches, snacks for sale, and you can also take part in a 5K snowshoe race starting at 9 a.m. Registration required. Entrance fee covers admission to the Ice Harvest, too. And if you've ever seen or haven't seen the Ice Harvest, that's a lot of fun. We went down there a few years ago, I guess, and it's just kind of fun. And that's what they did. All these big chunks of ice out, course, probably everybody's there singing the theme song to Frozen as they do it. But yeah, that's okay.
In olden days, yeah.
That was the way to do it. Then they store them in ice houses. And what do they use as an insulator, huh?
I'm going to guess, Becca says hay or sawdust, and I agree.
Yeah, hay or sawdust, depending on, kind of probably what you have the most of. But yeah, which is kind of funny. I like my drink with the ice cube and without the sawdust. But anyway, but continuing on Sunday, February 17th, we'll come back to North Conway for the 8th annual Cupcake Battle. This is a sweet fundraising event to benefit the Mount Washington Valley Promotions. Bakers vie for prizes in 4 categories: professional, home, teen, and child. A $12 ticket entitles the guests to sample 1 miniature cupcake from each of the bakers, and then cast a vote for their favorite in each category. Doors open to the public from 1 to 3, tallying in awards directly following. And oh boy, try out those cupcakes. Squam Lake Science Center on Saturday, February 23rd is going to be visiting Jackson Cross Country. Did you know a mountain lion can leap 15 feet in the air, or that a peregrine falcon can reach speeds of 240 miles per hour? Well, join a naturalist from Squam Lake's Natural Science Center, along with 3 wild animal athletes, no mountain lions, however, to learn how speed, strength, and agility help them to survive. You'll even be able to compare your own athletic abilities to some of New Hampshire's wild athletes. A $5 suggested donation, proceeds from the event, help support Nordic youth programs in the Mount Washington Valley. Boy, that's an impressive looking bird there. Wow. Right. Well, we've got a weekly online Watch and Win question. Last week's question, the person won a Shawnee Peak lift ticket. The question was, which of these changes color in winter? A fisher, mink, eastern cottontail rabbit, or short-tailed weasel? Weasel, of course it was the short-tailed weasel, also known as the ermine. And Stephen Irwin won that, and so congratulations, Stephen. So this week, we have a chance to win a Bretton Woods lift ticket, and the question is, which of these mountains is named after a Native American? Would it be Mount Chicorowa, Mount Kearsarge, Mount Wambeck, or Mount Musalaki? So one of those is named after a Native American. So what you can do, go to our website, whitemountains.tv, click Win Prizes, and then we'll draw one winner from all the correct answers. So good luck! And if you want to stream this show live in HD from anywhere, you can. White Mountains Today is live every Saturday and Sunday morning from 7:30 to 9:30. And you can watch it live in HD by streaming it on YouTube. Use the YouTube app on your phone, computer, or smart TV and search for the White Mountains TV live stream. And you can watch it from the website too, whitemountains.tv, or you can go to YouTube. So kind of fun stuff right there. So, all righty, boy, we're just wow, boy, a lot going on. Hey, how about we give away that Cranmore lift ticket though? So we've got our Watch and Win question. We got a Cranmore lift ticket for you. Cranmore, 100% open, and of course, lots of great things going on. The Mountain Adventure Park, and of course, Cranapalooza every Saturday. Always great things going on at Cranmore. This is an any day ticket, by the way, too. Before Tom Brady was drafted by the Patriots as a quarterback, he was drafted as a baseball player. What position? What team? Was it going to be a catcher for the Montreal Expos? Was it going to be a first baseman for the Kansas City Royals? How about a pitcher for the New York Mets? Or a third baseman for the San Francisco Giants? Good morning, White Mountains Today.
Would it be a catcher?
Would it be a catcher for the Montreal Expos? He would, in fact, have been a catcher for the Montreal Expos. Did you know that, or did you guess?
I guess.
You guessed. Well, it was a good guess, you know. So, yeah, so as opposed to being a quarterback where he throws, he would have been a catcher. So very interesting. Who's on the phone this morning?
Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. Where are you calling from?
Bartlett.
Calling from Bartlett. You up here visiting or living?
Just visiting.
From where?
Massachusetts.
How was the drive up? Was it a good day to drive up when you came up?
It was easy.
Yeah, that's good. We always like when that's going to. You're going to stick around this afternoon, watch the big game here? Definitely. Well, very cool. Well, and then when you decide to, you can go skiing at Cranmore in North Conway.
I may be doing that this morning.
Well, there you go. All right, hang on the phone, get some more information from you. So, can you imagine, I don't know if Tom Brady had been a catcher, what would have happened, so, it's hard to say. All right, we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Austin Powers here, groovy baby, international man of mystery. Here I am in North Conway, the Adventure Suites. I can't believe I found this place. Look at this hotel. This is called the Love Shack. This place is just smashing. Come and check it out. Hello, hello, hello. Captain Nigel here from British Airways. Relaxing for a change, not in the cockpit, but in the Sky Captain's Lounge at the Adventure Suites. This is my favorite place to stay in America, probably in the world. The Adventure Suites, the wine cellar. Welcome to the Roma Rendezvous. It's a beautiful room. The beautiful statues, beautiful everything about it. The Roma Rendezvous and the Adventure Suites. Hello there people, Rastaman here. Welcome to the Jungle Room. Look at this in the Adventure Suites. I love this place. Have a beautiful time in North Conway. The Adventure Suites.
What makes Margarita Grill the go-to restaurant in the North Country? Margarita Grill has soul. Sustainable. Organic. Handcrafted. Local. Margarita Grill in Glen, New Hampshire, Southwest-inspired restaurant and cantina with a unique twist, like nothing you've ever experienced.
Minutes from the highway, in the middle of the White Mountains, Loon Mountain Resort in Lincoln, New Hampshire. This is your destination.
Style is about being inspired. At Spruce Hurricane, our style inspiration comes from the natural beauty of our surroundings. The reds and golds of autumn leaves, shining stars glistening in the night, turquoise skies that stretch to eternity. Our collection of merchandise is as diverse as the New England weather. Footwear and outerwear may be inspired by snowdrifts and ski slopes or by pastures and open fields. Handcrafted jewelry and accessories, leather belts and handbags, sweaters and jeans or boots and jackets, all are combined with color, texture, and artistry to inspire you. Explore your style inspiration at Spruce Hurricane, where the wilderness blends with city sophistication for more than 22 years of unique quality merchandise. We are open daily in the heart of North Conway Village. And check us out on Facebook for your daily style inspiration.
Outdoor winter adventures await you at the Jackson Ski Touring Center in Jackson, New Hampshire. Explore the largest cross-country ski trail network in the East with premium daily grooming. Take a naturalist-guided snowshoe trek through the woods or experience famous backcountry like the Wildcat Valley Trail. No other cross-country ski area caters to kids and families like Jackson Ski Touring. Kids under 10 ski for free every day of the season. Special family ski lessons and new kids group lessons are available. Visit the expanded Storyland Element Garden or race on the Kids Ankle Biter Race Course. And ski to Jackson Ski Touring's Cocoa Cafe on the Ellis River Trail for roast your own marshmallow s'mores and locally made baked goods. Cross-country skiing is always a great value. Adult trail passes only $21. Alpine skiers get 33% off on Sundays. Learn to ski packages start at $45, which includes an all-day trail pass, rentals, and 1-hour lesson. Ski and snowshoe rentals and full-service retail shop all on site. For more information, visit jacksonxc.org or call the Touring Center at 383-9355.
Experience something original and flavorful in a unique setting. Experience a Valley Original restaurant. The Mount Washington Valley is a one-of-a-kind destination. Valley Originals are one-of-a-kind restaurants, independently owned and operated, offering something special you can't find anywhere else. Here are just a few.
McGrath's Tavern in North Conway is a chef-owned and operated Irish tavern and restaurant located in North Conway. Chef signatures include pistachio-crusted salmon, pork penne pasta, and Seamus's legendary pot roast. McGrath was voted top 10 ski town burgers. Enjoy live music select nights in the tavern.
Enjoy a wonderful 5-course dinner or a bountiful country breakfast at the Notchland Inn, an 1860s granite mansion located on a 100-acre estate in the midst of the White Mountain National Forest. The Notchland Inn is located just outside of Bartlett, an idyllic Harts location.
Authentic Indian cuisine is here in North Conway at Shalimar of India. Owners, chefs Avtar and Danwan Singh are from Punjab, India. Shalimar makes every item from scratch and uses a traditional tandoor or clay oven to bake their breads. They also customize your meal to your desired level of spiciness.
Moat Mountain Smokehouse is a 174-seat brew pub, restaurant, and inn located in one of North Conway's historic buildings. Their award-winning ales and lagers are brewed on-site with fresh mountain water. Enjoy a pint in the pub or take home a growler, 22-ounce bomber bottle, or a few big cans.
Get a taste of the Mount Washington Valley at a Valley Original restaurant. There are well over 20 restaurants in all. Look for the gold flag outside member restaurants and see the full directory at thevalleyoriginals.com.
You're watching the White Mountains Vacation Channel, White Mountains TV. 4 times a day, we air Explore the White Mountains, a video tour of the area's shops, restaurants, and attractions. On weekend mornings, it's White Mountains Today, getting you ready with live information and watch and win prize giveaways. And we're North Conway's home for the award-winning lifestyle programming of Outside Television. Get more info, have more fun. This is White Mountains TV.
Good morning. Welcome back to White Mountains Today. And what's going on, Hans? Okay. It's like I got to make sure Hans is awake back there. Or he probably has to worry if I'm awake, actually. So there is our shot of Conway this morning and my favorite birch tree right there in front. I'd be really disappointed if it's not a... I don't think that is a birch tree. I don't know what it is. But anyway, partly sunny this morning, then becoming mostly cloudy. Temperatures around 28 with light and variable winds. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Chance of freezing rain, however, so be careful about that. Chance of precipitation about 50%. And just below freezing at 25, so definitely be aware of that freezing rain if you're going out tonight. And then on Monday, partly sunny skies. Temperatures around 45 degrees with light and variable winds. Then how about on Tuesday? Mostly cloudy in the morning, then becoming partly sunny. Chance of freezing rain in the morning. Chance of rain about 50%. But temperatures almost 50 degrees. And up on the summit of Mount Washington this morning, they're in the clear right now, and they're mostly going to be in the clear, becoming clouds under mostly cloudy skies. Chance of snow showers later on, possible accumulations up to an inch. Wind chills 5 above to 5 below, but warming up to about 22 degrees up on the summit. But still breezy, 45 to 60 miles per hour, gusts up to 70. Had a gust over 100 miles an hour for the last 3 days. That doesn't sound like they're going to do that today, however. So, all righty. So coming up on the program, we're going to be chatting with our friend Dan Hood in just a little while. Plus, we're also going to be finding about, are we going to the wreck right now, Hans? Okay. Okay, then let's take a look at our ski conditions right now. And they're presented by Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest ski area, recognized by readers of Ski Magazine for the best grooming in the East for the 5th year. Bretton Woods, just 35 minutes from North Conway. So Bretton Woods has 100% of their terrain open with 468 acres, 35 miles of skiing, 8 lifts, and up to 17 inches of snow in the last 6 days. All packed powder, all machine groomed. And, you know, the snow obviously coming down, and the groomers. The groomers have been super busy laying down the corduroy and all the great conditions there. So they say they're, as they say, putting their finishing touch on their magic. Finishing touch on their magic. And definitely magical there. Attitash, 100% open with 12 to 24 inches of base. 23 miles of skiing, 9 lifts going today, and 9 inches of new snow for them in the past week. It's machine groomed and it's packed powder. And don't forget, they have a special today where you can go skiing all day for just $35. And Cranmore Mountain in North Conway, 100% open with 57 trails, 171 acres, 6 lifts, 9 inches of new snow for them in the last few days. Packed powder and machine groom conditions also right there. And of course, they've also got the Mountain Adventure Park, the Tubing Park, and the Ian Meserve Memorial Cup and New England Masters races happening today. Registration starts at 7:30 or started at 7:30, so definitely want to check that out. That'll be kind of a neat event to take part in. King Pine remains at 100% with 17 trails, 50 acres, 5 miles, 5 lifts, 10 inches of new snow for them down there at Purity Spring Resort, and it's machine groomed and packed powder conditions. And today they have a Sunday Fun Day afternoon half day for just $29. But actually, as I saw it earlier, where is it? I know I saw something. Oh, there, yeah. You can get a full day, 1-day ticket at the regular half day rate. So you can do that today. So definitely check that out and do some skiing. Shawnee Peak over in Bridgeton, Maine has 42 trails, 6 lifts, 10 inches of new snow, packed powder, machine groomed, and a base of 24 to 34 inches of snow there. And as they say on their website, it's going to feel quite tropical over there. So definitely tropical. And the lifts, of course, running from 8:30 to 4:30 today. Sunday River is 100% open with 135 trails, 55 miles of skiing, all their lifts, 12 to 15 inches of new snow for them in the past week, and it's machine groomed packed powder over there at Sunday River. Don't forget they're going to have the Whiteout Weekend coming up. And, of course, President's Week, they've always got a whole bunch of things going on for President's Week. You can go to SundayRiver.com and find out all the latest scoop, I guess we'll call it, over at Sunday River. Wildcat Mountain has a base of 25 to 30 inches, 100% open, 225 acres, 16 miles, 4 lifts, 13 inches, and it is machine groomed packed powder for them up there at Wildcat Mountain. As we said, 50% of the trails are groomed, which means 50% are rough and tumble, and a lot of people like the rough and tumble. I'm a groomed guy. I like the smooth corduroy.
You're certainly well groomed. Yep.
Well groomed, but all right. Taking a look at cross country conditions, I don't think they could be much better than they are right now. And Bretton Woods has 70 kilometers of classic, 70 kilometers skate groomed, and up to 12 inches of snow in the last 6 days up there. And 56 of their 57 trails are available for you today. So if you're like, well, I'll go if my trail is open. Well, pretty good chance that it's going to be open today. 56 out of 57 trails. And snowfall season so far, 159 inches up there. And Bear Notch Ski Touring in Bartlett. And what great conditions there. What a perfect day to go skiing at Bear Notch and go skiing down along the river there. The Village Loop is going to be open on weekends only, so why not get out and enjoy that? And they've also got packed powder and 19 to 29 inch base, 45 kilometers open, 38 kilometers classic, 38 kilometers skate groomed. Great Glen Trails is skiing on 16 to 26 inches and 20 kilometers classic, 26 kilometers skate groomed, 14 inches of 14 kilometers of snow. That'd be a lot. 14 inches of new snow in the last 7 days, and so lots of fine skiing for them. Season total 124 inches up there. Also snow coach tours, Tubing Hill, and fat bikes. So you can definitely check that out up there at Great Glen Trails. And Jackson Cross Country, 60 kilometers classic, 60 kilometers skate groomed, it's machine groomed and packed powder, and a base of 8 to 15 inches. The Ellis River Network from Wentworth Resort to Rocky Branch and Maple Mountain was re-groomed this morning, and all the other trails groomed yesterday. And the East Pasture Loop, of course, is best for the classic touring, and the Lower Village with in-to-in skiing, plus the dog-friendly trails is in the Village Park. So definitely check out those things up there, plus the new little terrain park that they have up at Jackson Cross Country. All righty, so another fine day, a lot of fine things going on, and we will be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Welcome to Woodstock Inn Brewery, a 10-time Best of New Hampshire winner. It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay. Enjoy the cozy yet adventurous menu of our top-rated restaurant, set inside an authentic 1890s train station, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with indoor and seasonal outdoor dining options, live music, entertainment, and more. Brewery tours are offered daily. You can sample our classics like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000-footer IPA, Red Rack Ale, or try one of our new beers like Moody Brew or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale, most of which are available for purchase in our gift shop, on tap, or wherever great beers are sold across New England. With 40 unique rooms and suites and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for weddings, events, and your family's next White Mountains adventure. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
Bear Notch Ski Touring Center in Bartlett hosts skiing and snowshoeing the way it was meant to be, on 65 kilometers of trails with spectacular riverside views, pristine waterfalls, picturesque flat meadows, and challenging hills. A beginner or expert will appreciate the 6.5-mile trail along the Saco River that ends at Attitash, or ski from the 200-year-old farmhouse, now Base Lodge, up into the forest past waterfalls for some steep winding hills. The beauty and diversity of the Garland Family's Touring Center is enhanced by world-class grooming done by Doug's brother John.
We want you to come back. We want you to feel included. Our favorite phrase is, give us a chance. We'll make a Bear Notch believer out of you.
Bear Notch Ski Touring Center is located in Bartlett on Route 302, just under 4 miles west of Attitash. Find out more on how to become a believer by calling or visiting them online at bearnotchskitouring.com.
For over 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads. And Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas, some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of attractions. And if you're just too tired, Joseph's has exactly what you need pre-made for takeout. Just heat it up in your home or condo. It's easy and delicious. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
Northeast Snowmobile Rentals in Freiburg, Maine and Gorham, New Hampshire provide the best snowmobiling adventures in the Northeast. With our fleet of new Arctic Cat snowmobiles, you will have access to the largest trail systems in Maine and New Hampshire. You'll enjoy cruising through the backcountry and taking in the beautiful scenic vistas along the trails. We provide you with trail maps, and all our sleds are equipped with GPS locators. We also offer guided tours, and if you need cold weather gear, we have that as well. Enjoy a Northeast Snowmobile adventure on a new Arctic Cat at Northeast Snowmobile Rentals in Freiburg, Maine and Gorham, New Hampshire.
Treat your family to a vacation you'll never forget at King Pine Ski Area. 17 trails of wild excitement for all levels. 28 kilometers of cross-country skiing, snow tubing, ice skating, night skiing, and sleigh rides. Winter fun for the whole family. Come to the place where families can laugh, let loose, and play together. Create your own family traditions at King Pine, East Madison, New Hampshire.
And good morning. Welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. It is Sunday morning, February 3rd, and we're just about halfway through the program here. And, of course, always have lots of great things here on the program. Hans and Becca are here with me. Hi, Hans and Becca. How's everything going there? Becca is filming as we, or she's FaceTiming her mom.
She's live streaming the show.
She's streaming the show, which is very cool. So, so very cool. And you know, last week, Christy had a chance to find out more about the Rec Path. So let's jump to that and see what we found out about the upcoming Rec Path.
All right, welcome back to White Mountains Today. We've got Sally McMurdo and we've got Alex Lotman today to talk about the Mount Washington Valley Rec Path. There's a lot of exciting things happening with it, and you know best, Sally. So thanks for being on the show.
Sure.
And I'm really excited to hear that that you know the Rec Path is expanding and has some really great plans. So tell us a little bit more about what you guys have up your sleeves.
Okay. Well, we've been working on this project for over 10 years, trying to get a Rec Path corridor through the Mount Washington Valley to provide transportation and recreational opportunities for people of all ages. And what we're currently working on is a section that will go from Cranmore to Hemlock Lane near Walmart.
Oh, wow.
And that's going to be like 2.8 miles long. It's cost $2.3 million. Wow. But we've actually raised that money through grants and private donors and businesses in the valley. Everybody's been very supportive. Wow. So we've got most of the money that we need for it. Now we just need to work with the state and the town to get our necessary permits and then get the go-ahead to put it out to bid and construct it.
That sounds awesome. And so, and then you've got, I mean, that still has to begin, and then that still has to finish. But then after that, you've still got plans to even go further than that, right?
Right. I mean, one of our goals is to try to connect with the Mountain Division Trail in Fryeburg, Maine.
Which would be fantastic.
You know, that's next phase we're working on. We also want to go as far as Bartlett.
Oh, wow.
In the other direction. So we really want something that kind of connects all the towns in the valley. Yes.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because I've lived all the way down in Bartlett, and I now live out in Fryeburg, and I've lived in between, and it's a really, I've done the Mount Washington Division Trail, and it's a really great opportunity if, you know, if it were all connected just for people to be able to do that. That is fantastic.
Right. Yeah.
So I love that long-term goal. And then right now you've got a really great event. It's the Trek the Wreck.
Right.
So we mentioned that a little bit earlier on the show. Tell us a little bit more details about that.
Okay. Well, Trek the Wreck is a snowshoe walk to walk part of the corridor of the proposed Rec Path. Last year we did one from Cranmore to Pudding Pond area. This year we're starting at the other end at Hemlock Lane and seeing if we can make it to Pudding Pond.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to be like a 2-hour snowshoe trek from 10 to 2. I mean, 10 to 12.
Okay.
But people can go as far as they're able to in that time and then turn around.
Okay.
So some people might make it all the way to Pudding Pond, and some people may make it part of the way.
Yeah.
But they'll at least get a sense of where the Rec Path is going to go.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And it's a nice opportunity to treat yourself in the winter to see, you know, because it looks different in the different seasons, too.
Right, and it's going to be beautiful out there. And, you know, we this year we schedule it on the weekend, so hopefully families can come out.
Awesome.
You have to bring your own snowshoes and your snacks and dress warmly. But we'll go out and have a good time and show you what it's going to look like in winter.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Alex, have you seen the path before? Yeah? Yeah? And have you been biking on it before?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it fun? Yeah. So, so as far as the snowshoeing, is that something that's allowed on those paths?
Sure.
You know?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Just curious.
I mean, the path isn't constructed yet, but it's flagged, and so you know, for the most part, we're going to be on that corridor. There's one section we have to go around because there's fencing in the way.
Yep.
But if people are not able to come out next Saturday, which is Groundhog Day, February 2nd, they, you know, after we've done the trek, it'll be all packed out, and they can try it on their own.
Good.
Yeah,
that sounds
so that'd be cool.
fantastic. And then I noticed you're wearing this really cool, can I just touch this, Alex? This really neat pendant. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but it's really neat. It's like an upside down triangle. It's got a little path going through. It's got the mountains, and it looks like a sun or a moon up in the sky. Really neat little pendant. And so these are called the Mount Washington Valley Rec Path pendants, and you were referring to them as the Love the Rec.
Well, we have a
Valentine's
promotion
Day.
going on in February called Love the Rec, where we're trying to promote because we just had these made right before Christmas, so we didn't get a chance to market them as much as we want. So we want to have people buy these because half the amount, they're $25. Half the amount goes to the Rec Path.
That's awesome.
So it's a fundraiser for us, and also awareness building. And we have to thank North Country Fair Jewelers for being so generous in creating the design and getting them made for us. You can either get them in a pendant form or keychain.
Oh, neat.
And they're for sale locally at North Country Fair Jewelers, the Penguin, Flossie's in Jackson, and Ragged Mountain Equipment in Intervale.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you've really got them spread out throughout the area as well,
Right,
just
so
like you want to do
can
with the
find
Rec
them.
Path.
Yeah.
Perfect. And so, let's see. Is there anything else that I'm not remembering that we were talking about earlier? You've got the fundraising through the pendants, and we've got the Rec Path. We've got the event, the Trek the Rec going on with the snowshoeing. We're trying to stretch that path. Long-term goal all the way from Bartlett to Fryeburg, which I think is fantastic. But I'm trying to think, is there anything else that we missed that we want to talk about? And then we also have a close-up that we're showing of the Rec Path, the plan on the map that they have for, and I think, now the Rec Path, is that the one in orange?
It's in orange,
yes.
the orange
So
dots.
the orange is going to be, I think the yellow is the main street, and the orange is going to be where the Rec Path, now that's the current one that we were just talking about that's going to be going from, that you're
that
trying
section,
to,
right.
Yeah, in that section. And eventually that would spread wider over time, hopefully. Which is, and that's why I wanted to mention the pendants, because we want to make sure that the fundraising continues so that the extensions, because you might have the money for this portion of it, but then you're going to have to keep generating.
And even
for
even if the path is built, we may need amenities like benches and water fountains and things like that that you will need extra funds for.
I can imagine it all being connected, and that sounds really amazing. It sounds like a nice way to bring the whole community together.
Right, and provide good transportation and recreational opportunities.
Yeah, it's an alternative transportation that's more, eco-friendly, and then you get to be in nature, which is always wonderful, but also everyone here is here because it's such a beautiful place and they want to do these recreational outdoor activities, and biking is something that I don't know anyone who doesn't like biking. You like to bike, right, Alex? Yeah. So and was that your little sister that was here earlier with you? Yeah. Has she gone on the bike? She learned to bike yet?
She's gone on in a trailer, like this little trailer pack.
Really? And did she go on the Rec Path with that? Mm-hmm. Really? That sounds cool. I think I'd want to be on the trailer. Now, does your sister have one of these little necklaces? No, we have to get her one, huh? Yeah.
Well, she gets to wear it after he does. They're taking turns wearing it.
Good. That's you're sharing. That's good. Good. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure having you both on the show, and I'm really excited. And I'm actually thinking I might get my fiance one of these pendants because when he's not playing tennis, that's what he does for a living. He loves riding his bike. He's on the rail trail all the time because we live in Fryeburg. So, but he works at Cranmore, so he's gonna be really excited to hear about this new one that's going in. Yeah, to Walmart.
Yeah, Cranmore's been really supportive of this because of course it's going to be an amenity for their guests.
Yeah.
But last summer they sponsored Rock the Rec, which was a great concert with 4 local bands and everything.
But I could totally picture him like parking at Walmart and riding his bike to Cranmore, and then like he would do that because he loves riding his bike. So, so yeah, that's fantastic. Well, it's been so nice having you both on. I'm really excited for the whole plan for everything, and I wish you the best of luck. And I will definitely be buying some of those pendants. And
could you mention our website?
Oh yeah, what's your website?
Of course, I have to look at it. Our web path is www.mwvrecpath.org.
mwvrecpath.org. So if you want more information about the Mount Washington Valley Rec Path, it's mwvrecpath.org. And then the Trek the Rec, how do people sign up for that event, the snowshoeing event?
Well, they just show up at...
They just can show up.
They show up at Hemlock Lane on Saturday morning.
Awesome.
Before a little before 10 o'clock. Okay. So we're all ready to go. And
all right. Yeah. Sounds good. Well, thanks again for coming on the show, and we've got plenty more coming your way. So make sure you stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Check out White Mountains TV's North Conway Village live cam any time of day to see a live video feed of North Conway Village. See live conditions, traffic, Mount Washington Valley weather forecast and alerts all in one spot. Go to the website whitemountains.tv and click on live cam. The North Conway Village live cam is presented by Zeb's General Store, an old-fashioned general store experience unlike anything else in New England.
The way it was is the way it is at Zeb's General Store, the ultimate New England experience. Feel what it was like to be a kid back when candy counters stretched 70 feet long and were filled with chocolate and fudge, penny candy by the pound, and old-time favorites you haven't seen in years. Explore 2 floors of delicious and unique specialty foods, toys, clothing, bath and body, and more. Unique, quality products from cottage-based companies right here in New England. Zeb's General Store is in the center of the community in more ways than one, reinvesting in village beautification and supporting community nonprofits. When you shop at Zeb's, you are a direct link in the vitality of the northern New Hampshire economy and the sustainability of locally grown businesses. Visit the best of today and yesteryear at Zeb's General Store, Main Street, North Conway Village, online at zebs.com.
Minutes from the highway, in the middle of the White Mountains, Loon Mountain Resort in Lincoln, New Hampshire. This is your destination.
Winter, make Shawnee Peak your skiing destination. Ski or ride over 40 perfectly groomed trails and 3 terrain parks. With 19 trails lit at night, we offer the most night skiing in New England. Shawnee Peak, online at shawneepeak.com.
The food, the party, the legend. All roads lead to the Red Parka Pub in Glen, where the valley rallies. Revive after skiing, hiking, or attractions with famous hand-cut steaks aged and hand-cut right on premise, chicken, ribs, fresh seafood, and lots of great appetizers. A fresh salad bar with homemade items and gluten-free options. All kids' entrees come with dessert and refills on beverages. The Red Parka uses fresh ingredients from local farms whenever possible. Everyone is comfortable at the Parka with seating for young families, large parties, date night, and even an outdoor patio in season. In addition to being dedicated to your total dining satisfaction, the Parka is a conscientious leader in the community, organizing several large events each year that benefit local nonprofit organizations and scholarships. The Parka also knows that when the sun goes down, it's time to let loose. It's license plates, mason jars, and the hottest live music scene in the valley. The Red Parka Pub, a Valley original, the Valley legend, Route 302, Glen, New Hampshire.
Join the skiing lifestyle. Learn to ski at Cranmore Mountain Resort. Cranmore has been at the forefront of ski instruction since the 1930s. If you've always wanted to learn to ski or snowboard, Cranmore is the place to go.
Kids Rule is for kids that are ages 4 to 14, and we do spend a lot of time, and we see a lot of kids that are just starting out in the program, but we also see a lot of children that have started here and progressed, so they are masters all over the mountain. You know, they're skiing from the top of the mountain, they're looking for adventure in the terrain parks, going through the glades. And it's all about providing an adventure and encouraging them to continue to build their skills and increase their knowledge and proficiency of skiing and the safety and responsibility of being a skier or a snowboarder. This gives them the consistency, the experience, and the mileage they need to get a good footing under them.
To learn to ski or snowboard, visit cranmore.com or call 800-SUN-AND-SKI.
Here's a recipe for winter fun. Take New Hampshire's most magnificent landscape found only at Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Add in perfectly groomed cross-country skiing trails, squeals of delight on the tubing hill, and breathtaking views on our one-of-a-kind snow coach up Mount Washington. Blend in the Glenview Cafe and Outfitter Shop, and the final ingredient is your happy family. How sweet it is. Great Glen Trails. Come for the beauty, stay for the fun.
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
Good morning and welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. Dan Hood is here. How are you, Dan?
Good, Rob.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
And we're going to chat about MWV Vibe Magazine, or Mount Washington Valley
That's
Vibe
a great
Magazine.
idea. Let's
Either
do
way.
it.
Let's talk about that. So I think a lot of people hopefully have picked up. This is the latest issue of, we'll let you hold that up because then we can zoom in on that. So that is the latest issue of MWV Vibe Magazine. And so let's tell people what it's all about.
Well, I've been in the Valley for quite a few years, and I always thought that after we lost the Mountaineer, Steve Eastman, I felt there was a void that was really, missing in the Valley, and it didn't seem like there was anything coming up to replace it. And I've always had a love for all this stuff, the photography part of it, the visual part of it, the stories, the articles. And it's been a dream of mine ever since, really. And then last year I had the opportunity to put it all together, make it all happen, kind of step out on a limb and take a chance on it. And basically it's a collection of unique articles of unique people in the Valley, the events that are happening in the Valley, the nonprofits, the artists, the great areas that we have to visit and recreate in. Anything that is unique to this valley is what we talk about.
And one of the things that I really love about it is that you've got articles like in here there's an article about exercise, getting ready for ski season. There's one about growing vegetables, rock walls, which is one of my favorite articles. I cut that one out.
Yeah.
And then about beer and everything else. So the variety that's in the magazine to me is what's best. Because if I say, you know what, I'm not an outdoor enthusiast, I don't need to read that. Sure, a little bit.
Yeah.
But you've got such a variety of stuff that if I don't want to read the outdoor article, I don't have to. I probably will. But there is so much variety.
Yeah, and because of that, it's been very appealing to all ages. I hear from teenagers a lot. I hear from the older folks that remember stories or want to know more or want to tell me one of their stories.
Yeah.
It's a wide range market that we're appealing to, and it's happening pretty naturally. It's we don't have to go far to find these stories. They're out there. We dig a little bit deeper than the regular publications that are out there, and sure enough, there's plenty of content out there, and we try to make it type of a seasonal thing, so we're trying to talk about winter things right here, and the front cover is showing winter hiking nearby. All the stories happen right here in the Valley, so we might be talking about hiking or beer or whatever, but it's all, it's food related to the Valley, it's beer related to the Valley, it's all things that are happening right here in the Mount Washington Valley.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before, and the Mount Washington Valley has so many things to offer. I mean, such a great variety, and so being able to have a magazine which kind of, fills that niche. I'll get a copy and I'll start reading an article, and then I start reading another article, and and I love, I miss the old days where you had a magazine and you could just kind of open it and just sit there and read stuff and enjoy article after article.
Right.
I think so many of those magazines are gone, and so being able to do this, and again, and then there's the articles are written by people I know, they're about people I know, they're about places I know, and that's one of the great things. And then all this stuff that all of a sudden I'm like, I didn't know that. I've been here for 30 years. I didn't know that.
I think when you can read an article, even if it's just scanning it and learn something, and walk away going, wow, I didn't know that. I mean, all the articles are, we try to make them appealing, whether to people that live here, to people that visit here, people that have a second home here. We're trying to make this as appealing as possible to a wide audience, and it's, like I said, it's not very difficult to do that.
Right.
I mean, we all are very proud of the place that we live, and even if you just come up here to visit a couple times a year, you still have that pride, that sense of pride. We go up there all the time. We're the #1 ski town in the United States, number 2 in the entire North America. That's something to talk about. That said, that doesn't mean that, we all know that we have a lot of ski areas in the valley here, so why is there a hiker on the front cover? Well, it's not just about skiing. We already know that skiing is fantastic in the valley, so we put a little bit more emphasis on the things that you might not know about. Winter hiking is something that is becoming more and more popular, and it's absolutely beautiful when you get up there and you're surrounded by snow-covered trees and just all this incredible scenery. So we talk about that here, and the big thing about hiking in the winter is you want to be safe.
Right.
A lot of people are somewhat intimidated by, well, what if I go out there and I hurt myself or whatever, but we talk about how to be prepared when you go out there, and we contacted David Lotman, who's a search and rescue guy in the valley. He's a mountain guide, and he basically breaks it all down for us. So all of our writers are professionals from the valley, and they have a passion about what they're writing about, and that's what makes this work. And then we back it all up with big, bold photography. The Mount Washington Observatory was kind enough to write this article for us, and this is basically how to read Mount Washington weather. So whether you're going out for a walk, a hike, or a backcountry ski, you take a look around and you can actually learn a lot about what you see out there. And then, of course, we have our phones. There are apps you can download. And this is the kind of stuff right here that makes it all worthwhile right here. If you're not into hiking, we cover food and farming. I really am a big supporter of local agriculture. Yeah. So even during the winter season, we have a lot of information here on how to get winter foods and where to go. This page right here, this is all the areas in the valley that sell local products, local foods. And we cover not just North Conway, but we cover Bretton Woods and Berlin, Gorham, Freiburg, down to Tamworth. So we try to cover the wide range of the valley, and the food and farming is just one piece of it.
Right.
Yeah.
And of course, I've said this to you before. My favorite page is always the last page, which is the "Did you know?"
Yeah.
Which is just little snippets of information. And I always kind of like going, oh yeah, I knew that. Oh yeah, I knew that. Oh, I didn't know that. So it's kind of fun just to read that and get the facts. I've been doing bus tours for 20 years, and one of the fun things to me about doing tours and finding lore and information is that it's all different.
Right.
Depending on where you get it, there's the basis of truth, like the origin of Mount Chocorua and the name and everything else. And there's several different stories. They all kind of center on one thing, but then they kind of branch out, and it's kind of like you pick your favorite. Sure. But it's so great to be able to find out new information, and sometimes finding out things you're like, wow, that's a nice little, tidbit of information. Right. It's great to get big information, but I'm a big tidbit kind of guy.
And we do that purposely too. Every article would basically have little sidebars and call-outs or infographics, and believe me, I see how people they'll pick it up and they'll thumb through it, and if they see something that they read quickly that they like, then they'll take it home with them. So it actually works out pretty well, and we have a lot of stories that are based on that assumption right there, that people don't have a lot of time. They don't have 4 or 5 hours to sit there and read every. So I hear about it all the time where people say, I brought the magazine home last month. I'm halfway through it. There's people who read it cover to cover all in one sitting.
Right.
But really, the beauty of it is that it's all short collections of articles. This article here is written by Donna over at Tin Mountain, who is a professional on the outdoorsy stuff like these critters right here that we don't really see that often. So we cover the bobcats and the fishers and the snowshoe hares, and so it's great to have Tin Mountain aboard. We're supporting them. We tell people about their programs, about their camps, and they help us out with the content, and then we get the visuals to back it all up.
Right. Now, where can you get a copy?
So that's the big question. Believe it or not, it's in about 300 locations around the valley. I get people that call and say, "There's no way," but it's true. It's all over the place. But really, the easiest way to do it is we all got to go to the grocery store. So Hannaford and Shaw's are typically the best places, but a lot of the local coffee shops, a lot of the local restaurants, the Flatbreads, the Eastern Slope, the Met, Frontside Grind, and then even out of the valley down in Tamworth, the other store, the Lyceum, the distillery. If you go to the website, which is mwvvibe.com, there's a link that is called Where to Find Vibe.
Very
and
cool.
Just go there and it'll drop down in every single location. Well, not every.
Not everybody.
A lot of them, because we continue building, and I'm finding it in places I didn't even bring it to. So so people are kind of grabbing them by the bulk, at Hannaford or whatever, and they're putting them in their lodges or their inns or whatever, which is totally fine with me, because it just kind of spreads the love and gets a little bit more recognition for the advertisers, and so it works out fantastic.
That's great.
Yep.
That's great.
Yep.
Well, it's such a great magazine, and there's always new stuff, and I'm sure you're deep into the spring issue.
We are very much into the spring issue. We have, once again, I always say, like, how in the world are we going to get this all done? But it's all coming together. It'll be out by late March, and we may even be planning another magazine for next winter.
Really?
Heard first here, in
All right.
addition to Vibe.
All right. Well, cool. Well, we'll keep tabs on that.
Yep.
Well, Dan, good to see you, and make sure you pick up your copy of MWV Vibe magazine, and I'm sure we'll be chatting with you soon.
Absolutely. And go Patriots.
Go Patriots. Have a great day, and we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Northeast Snowmobile Rentals in Freiburg, Maine and Gorham, New Hampshire provide the best snowmobiling adventures in the Northeast. With our fleet of new Arctic Cat snowmobiles, you will have access to the largest trail systems in Maine and New Hampshire. You'll enjoy cruising through the backcountry and taking in the beautiful scenic vistas along the trails. We provide you with trail maps, and all our sleds are equipped with GPS locators. We also offer guided tours, and if you need cold weather gear, we have that as well. Enjoy a Northeast snowmobile adventure on a new Arctic Cat at Northeast Snowmobile Rentals in Freiburg, Maine and Gorham, New Hampshire.
Style is about being inspired. At Spruce Hurricane, our style inspiration comes from the natural beauty of our surroundings. The reds and golds of autumn leaves, shining stars glistening in the night, turquoise skies that stretch to eternity. Our collection of merchandise is as diverse as the New England weather. Footwear and outerwear may be inspired by snowdrifts and ski slopes, or by pastures and open fields. Handcrafted jewelry and accessories, leather belts and handbags, sweaters and jeans or boots and jackets, all are combined with color, texture, and artistry to inspire you. Explore your style inspiration at Spruce Hurricane, where the wilderness blends with city sophistication for more than 22 years of unique quality merchandise. We are open daily in the heart of North Conway Village. And check us out on Facebook for your daily style inspiration.
What makes Margarita Grill the go-to restaurant in the North Country? Margarita Grill has soul. Sustainable. Organic. Handcrafted. Local. Margarita Grill in Glen, New Hampshire, a Southwest-inspired restaurant and cantina with a unique twist, like nothing you've ever experienced.
Experience something original and flavorful in a unique setting. Experience a Valley Original restaurant. The Mount Washington Valley is a one-of-a-kind destination. Valley Originals are one-of-a-kind restaurants, independently owned and operated, offering something special you can't find anywhere else. Here are just a few.
The Oxford House Inn in Freiburg Village is a Maine certified environmental leader. Enjoy seasonally changing, innovative menus featuring natural, local, and often organic foods prepared by a classically trained chef. Dine with mountain views in a candlelit dining room, or relax in Jonathan's, their granite-walled pub.
Good food and good times has been the motto at the Red Parka for more than 30 years. Family owned and operated, the Parka is famous for its great steak dinners, innovative menu, refreshing beverages, and dancing in the pub, located in Glen, New Hampshire.
The Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson has been a favorite of locals and tourists for decades. Enjoy Yankee-style cuisine in a rustic, 3-story post and beam barn with views of Black Mountain Ski Resort. Sit fireside, enjoy live music, après-ski, or a family dinner.
Traditions Restaurant and Pub at Purity Spring Resort offers lakeside dining with classic and creative comfort food, craft beers, seasonal cocktails, wine, apps, and fresh entrees in their cozy pub and dining room. Just 15 minutes south of Conway on Route 153, traditionsnh.com. Get a taste of the Mount Washington Valley at a Valley Original restaurant. There are well over 20 restaurants in all. Look for the gold flag outside member restaurants and see the full directory at thevalleyoriginals.com.
This is Vito Marcello's Italian Bistro. Family recipes from New York's Little Italy, passed down through generations. The best tomatoes, cheeses, olive oils imported directly from Italy, combined with the best homemade pasta, fresh cut steaks, veal, chicken, seafood, and Marcello's famous Italian meatballs. An elegant bistro. Tuscan Patio and Twilight Wine Garden offer wines straight from the vineyards of Tuscany. An espresso martini, local brew or specialty cocktail at a lavish indoor bar. Authentic Italian gelato, homemade cannolis, tiramisu, and espresso.
I've lived in the Bronx since I'm 3 years old, close to Arthur Avenue. This is the real deal. This is Italian food.
Now take the amazing flavor of Chef Vito Marcello's pasta sauces and dressings home with you. On sale at the Bistro and in stores around New England. This is Vito Marcello's Italian Bistro, CV Street, North Conway Village.
Winter makes Shawnee Peak your skiing destination. Ski or ride over 40 perfectly groomed trails and 3 terrain parks. With 19 trails lit at night, we offer the most night skiing in New England. Shawnee Peak, online at shawneepeak.com.
Good morning. Welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. And Dan Hood just here, of course, talking about MWV Vibe magazine. So definitely pick up your copy. It's funny, right after he left, I'm flipping through it again. And then I'm like, oh, there's, just so many great articles. So we were chatting about that. And so definitely pick up your copy. Find out more about the Mount Washington Valley. And it's fun. When I go to other towns, I love to find a magazine like that where I can find out some history, not just where to eat, but find out some history about the towns and what to do. So, so we're very fortunate. Very fortunate. Hey, we're also fortunate with the weather forecast for right now. Look at this. Partly sunny this morning, then becoming mostly cloudy. Temperatures up around 28, though, so definitely a lot warmer than it's been. Tonight, dropping down to around 25, mostly cloudy, chance of freezing rain in the overnight, chance of precipitation about 50%. So be aware of that if you're out traveling, perhaps coming back after the big game or something like that. So just be aware of that. And then on Monday, partly sunny skies, temperatures moving up into the mid-40s. Tuesday continues with temperature there in the mid-40s, but mostly cloudy in the morning, then becoming partly sunny. Chance of freezing rain in the morning, about 50% chance of that rain. So be aware of that also. So. Alrighty, and there is a chance of something coming towards the end of the week, they keep saying, but I cross my fingers on those. You never quite know. So coming up on the program next week, we're going to chat with our friends from Sunday River. We're also going to find out about this year's Cynthia's Challenge, which happens down at King Pine. Plus, we've got Watch and Win, so plenty of things to tune in for each and every week, and that's, of course, next week. And right now, let's talk about some events. Of course, today is Sunday, February 3rd. And some of the things that we want to talk about. One of them happens every Wednesday at the Red Parka Pub. That's right, it's Jerry's Free Ride. Be in the pub between 5:30 and 8 for a chance to win lift tickets to all the best ski areas. Plus, you got a Tuckerman's promo. Jonathan Sardi's going to be there. So all those great things every Wednesday at the Red Parka Pub. Sunday River has their Whiteout Weekend which is an LGBTQ ski event and party in its 9th year at Sunday River, produced in association with Outriders and the Welcoming Committee. In addition to an amazing time on the slopes, Whiteout Weekend is all about good times with even better friends. There's a full lineup scheduled for the weekend, so grab your Slopeside Resort lodging. They've got 2 full-service Slopeside hotels, of course. And don't forget to buy your lift tickets in advance for the best deal. Great Glen Trail is going to have a Kids Ski Fest next Saturday. Come join them for winter fun on skis with the whole family. Try out the maze, bicycle jumps, junior jump at the Skier Discovery Zone. There will also be games, team relays, a scavenger hunt with prizes on the trails, and beginner lessons, a lollipop race for new skiers. Plus, why not have lunch in their cozy base lodge? There'll be storytelling, tubing all day. And if you're a parent, well, you're welcome and encouraged to take part in all activities offered. Registration includes a trail pass, lunch, and activities all day. And if you register in advance, and kids' rental skis are free, and adults are just half off. And at Attitash, don't forget the Abenaki Parks Slope Style. And the freestyle events are in the Abenaki Parks located at Bear Peak with an assortment of rails, jib features, and tabletops. Stomp your best tricks to walk away with prizes from participating sponsors. That's next Saturday, February 9th. And for information on any of these events or to submit your very own event, go to our website, whitemountains.tv. Get local info, stream this show live. You can also enter contests for prizes on whitemountains.tv. All right, so why don't we preview a watch and win? I have a great prize right here. The Shovel Handle Pub right there at Whitney's in Jackson. You know, be probably a great place to go this afternoon, hang out there at the Shovel Handle Pub. And always live entertainment. Go onto their website, gives you little bios of the live entertainment. I really like that, so you kind of know who you're seeing. And you'll have a chance to win that in just a moment. Right now, we're going to preview the question for you so you can ponder it and go, At 41, Tom Brady is the oldest player on the Patriots. Who is the second oldest? Would it be Matthew Slater? Would it be Steven Gronkowski? Would it be Julian Edelman? Or would it be Brian Hoyer? Which one of those is the second oldest behind Touchdown Tommy? All right, and we'll be back in a minute here on White Mountains Today.
Welcome to Barley and Salt Tap House and Kitchen, a contemporary eatery with 30 ever-changing craft beers, full bar, and a street food menu with international variety. Looking for the latest craft brew? This is the place. Seasonal shared plates, craft cocktails, killer playlists, right here. Our high-energy industrial atmosphere accommodates large parties indoors and out. Barley and Salt delivers the perfect pour in an atmosphere unique to Mount Washington Valley. Barley and Salt. Savor the hops, relish the flavor.
Experience something original and flavorful in a unique setting. Experience a Valley Original restaurant. The Mount Washington Valley is a one-of-a-kind destination. Valley Originals are one-of-a-kind restaurants, independently owned and operated, offering something special you can't find anywhere else. Here are just a few.
Horse Feathers is a North Conway landmark, serving sustenance, merriment, and cheer for over 26 years. A must-stop during any Mount Washington Valley vacation. Their blog is updated almost daily and is the best source for all that is in the valley.
Snow Village Inn owners Kevin and Jen invite you to enjoy a cocktail by the fire or on the porch overlooking the mountains. Then, settle into Max's restaurant for flavorful classic dishes with a creative twist made from farm-to-table ingredients whenever possible. Max's at the Snow Village Inn is located in Snowville.
Merlino's Steakhouse has been owned by the Luciano family for over 48 years and features signature Angus beef, Italian, fresh seafood, a sports pub with 4 TVs, and a pub menu. Look for the sign of the Black Steer on the North Conway Strip, walking distance to hotels and outlet shopping.
Open since 1953 and voted one of the top 10 Irish pubs in New England, the Shenandoah Pub in Jackson Village has an extensive menu of affordable comfort food priced under $15.95, including their famous hand-tossed thin-crust pizza. Kids are welcome.
Get a taste of the Mount Washington Valley at a Valley Original restaurant. There are well over 20 restaurants in all. Look for the gold flag outside member restaurants and see the full directory at thevalleyoriginals.com.
Over 75 years ago, the Saunders family started White Mountain Oil and Propane to serve this community. White Mountain Oil and Propane was there to deliver range oil, install modern oil heating systems, and introduce new leading-edge appliances. Today, White Mountain Oil and Propane is still run by the Saunders family, and it's the area's premier energy retailer, delivering premium fuel products across northern New Hampshire and western Maine. 3 generations, that's dependability. That's White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
Walk into Fields of Ambrosia in North Conway Village to find shelves filled with natural organic bath and body products for the entire family. Made right in the store by owner Deb Jason. Deb uses locally grown herbs, essential oils, plant and vegetable oils, and botanical nutrients to create lotions, massage oils, scrubs, and handmade soaps. Rural remedies for muscle therapy, skin therapy, anti-stress, and outdoor products like deep-free insect repellent, tick repellent, and poison ivy therapy are straight from Mother Nature's medicine chest. Men are pampered with bath, body, and grooming products and elegant shave accessories. Facial care lines include mature skin, anti-aging, acneic, and rosacea troubled skin, and their own line of mineral makeup suitable for all skin types. You will find natural brushes, sponges, and loofahs, bath salt crystals, shower blossoms, and bath bombs. Home aroma products include air fresheners, wax pottery, potpourri, and essential oil diffusers. A visit to Fields of Ambrosia on Main Street in North Conway Village is a treat all year round.
Climb aboard for a comfortable winter tour to an extreme world above treeline. Powered by a custom 4-track, all-wheel powered drivetrain, the 9-passenger Mount Washington Snow Coach transports guests into a treeless subarctic world at 4,200 feet for a truly unforgettable experience that anyone of any age can enjoy. Experience breathtaking views or Mount Washington's famous extreme weather. If you thought a summer drive on the historic Mount Washington Auto Road was amazing, you need to experience a winter tour on a Mount Washington Snow Coach.
Alrighty, so it is a fine Sunday morning, February 3rd. I don't know why I keep saying the date this time. I guess it's because we're in February now. So always great things going on here on White Mountains Today. So hopefully you tune us in each Saturday and Sunday from 7:30 to 9:30. Of course, in a couple weeks, we're going to have February vacation week, so you'll see even more of us. But lots of great things going on. You'll probably, if you're going to watch the big game, you might watch at home. You might go to your favorite watering hole or restaurant to watch it. And do be aware, though, it could get a little icy later on tonight, so just be aware of that. And Hans and Becca, thank you so much once again for spinning the dials. They're kind of the DJs of TV.
Hey, let's give it away.
Let's give it away. We have one more prize, and it's to the Shovel Handle Pub, a gift certificate to the Shovel Handle Pub. What a great place up there in Jackson, New Hampshire. Great food, great drinks, great entertainment, great fun. So give us a call right now, 356-6619. You can answer this question, and it is, at 41, Tom Brady is the oldest player on the Patriots. Who's the second oldest? Would it be Matthew Slater, Stephen Gostkowski, Julian Edelman, or Brian Hoyer? Who is the second oldest? Who's the second oldest on the Patriots?
Second oldest?
Yes.
On this list here would be actually Brian Hoyer.
Brian Hoyer. Is it Brian Hoyer, Hans? Not Brian Hoyer. So this might be one of those your answer must match our answer, which is not necessarily the correct answer type things, but we think it's the correct answer. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
I do.
And what is it?
B.
B, Stephen Gostkowski. It is. He's 35. He's just a kid. He's just a pup. There you go. Who's on the phone?
This is Lisa.
Hi, Lisa from Intervale. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Are you up here visiting, or are you...
we're up for the weekend.
Up for the weekend. Staying today, are you?
No, going home before the game.
Going home before the game. All right, going to try and get out and do some things this morning, though?
Yep.
All right, I think that's a great idea. Well, we also have an opportunity for you next time you come up. You can go to the Shovel Handle Pub.
Fantastic.
A great spot to be. So hang on the phone. We'll get some more information from you. So there you go. I don't know what other facts we can tell you. Yeah. Coming up on the program next week, Sunday River is going to be here. Plus, we're also going to talk about Cynthia's Challenge next weekend. Plus, we'll have a bunch of Watch and Win prizes to give away. and always so much fun. Don't forget to go on to whitemountains.tv and enter your answer for our weekly question. You get a chance to win some lift tickets out of that. And again, that's about it. And every Wednesday, Hans Bauer gets an opportunity to go up to Cranmore and hang out with the Mountain Meisters. And what perfect conditions this week. So why don't we throw to the Mountain Meisters right now, see what's happened this week. So we'll see you next time. This is Rob Clark saying, see you later.
Time on White Mountains TV. Here's this week's video from the Mountain Meister Race Series at Cranmore Mountain Resort. Coverage presented by Physical Therapy at Memorial Hospital, helping you return to your optimum best. Adventure Suites, North Conway's amazing theme hotel. Zeb's General Store, an old-fashioned general store experience unlike anything else in New England. And the Valley Originals, sharing a commitment to their community and a passion for excellence in food and service.
Mugs in the crowd. Woo! Mugs. Hey, Mugs in the crowd. Who's that? Oh, Bernie. Bernie's the mama. She's out on the windy, dusty course. Hey, there's Steve. He's skiing for the Leprechauns. Ah, David. Dave. Dave the math bit. Hey, he's out. Chris. Bye-bye. That's the Mountain Mama for about 10 years. Chris Pacheco. I think I got that name right. Maybe wrong. I'm sorry. I just love these goggles. Look at that. You're a space cowboy. Powder princess. Look at that. And we are back. That's Seamus. Megarath. Yeah, the leprechauns. Look at him go. Ah. What a sight. He's almost like a sail. This is Nate here. Team Book It. We had maybe about a foot of fluff last night. Champagne, beautiful blowing snow. All right, here goes Dick. All right, this is a good shot. I like it. Ready to rip it. Last words. Oh well. Up, 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 up. He's out. He's out. Yep. That's a good form. She goes left. She goes right. She goes downhill. Yeah! And RJ is out with a grunt. He's chasing down Vicky with an awesome time, 28 and change. And another one out. Into a quick tuck. John in the gate. What's up? Nice. John's out. John, he's here for the knuckle draggers. We're up, old Tin Man. Race, we got Corey in the gate. Look at this. I think Corey got the edge out of the gate. Center ice. Julie on the right, Corey on the left. You know what? No, he's got the full edge for sure. That's Kimberly Betancourt. Kimberly for the Mamas. Oh, we got Joe and Kayla in there. What's up? Hey, we got Sean out here. What's going on, Sean?
Chris Davenport here with an all-new episode of Outside TV's original series Dispatches. This one's all about two wheels, and it's coming up next.
People around the world are driven to push themselves, inspire others, and